I need to find the current, this downwards current. It is dubbed as I naught, and I will have to use mesh current analysis to find that current. So I can identify three independent meshes here, and I will assign the mesh current. So let's make them counterclockwise. Let's call this IA, this one IB, and this one IC. Three mesh currents, C, sorry. So I naught will be actually IC once we do it. So what I will do, I will directly write the mesh current equations. For mesh 1, this one, the voltage, if I go in this direction, counterclockwise direction, the 80 volt voltage source is a rise. So I will write it on the right hand side, and on the left hand side will be the drops. So basically I will, since the mesh current here is IA, so I will sum up all the common resistances. So that's 20, 30 and 20. So that's 70 ohms times IA. The other two currents will come as a negative, and they will be, the resistance will be the common one. So for IB we will have the 20 ohms, so 20 IB, and for IC we will have the 30 IC, and on the right hand side will be the voltage source, which is 80. For mesh 2, which has the mesh current IB, I will again write the resistances first. So for IB, the resistance, sum of the resistance will be 20, 30 and 20, so again 70. So that's plus 70 IB, and minus IA will be minus 20 IA, because the common resistance is 20 there, so minus 20 IA. And then minus IC will be, this one is 30 ohms there, the common resistance, so it will be minus 30 IC. And the voltage source is, if we go in the clockwise counterclockwise direction, the voltage source is a rise, so that will come as a positive on the right hand side. So that's the second equation. And finally for mesh 3, this will be the sum of the three resistances will be IC, so that will be 90 IC and will come as the positive. So positive 90 IC, 30, 30, 30, 90, and the two other currents will be, both will be 30, because the common resistances will be 30 and negative. So 30, negative 30 IA minus negative 30 IB, and on the right hand side will be 0, because there is no rise in this loop, in this mesh loop, whatever. So now we are interested to find the IC, which is the last current. So I will write the determinant, both the determinants. In the denominator will be all the coefficients, so 70 and then minus 20 and minus 30, minus 20 here, plus 70 minus 30, minus 20 plus 70 minus 30, and finally in the third row will be minus 30, minus 30, 90. So minus 30, minus 30, 90, like that. So this is there, and on the numerator we will have, since we are trying to find the third one, so the third row will be the right hand side, so 80, 80 and 0, and the other two rows will stay the same as the denominator. So minus 20 plus 70 minus 30, like that. So the denominator will become, I will write here on the other page, so 70 and then 70 times 90 minus 30 times 30, and this will become positive. So 70 times 90, which is 6300, and minus that will be 900. 30 times 30 is 900, so I'm writing it directly. Then the second term will come as a negative, but this is also, so this one is also negative, there is negative sign there. So negative negative will become positive, so I will write positive 20 directly, and then minus 20 times 90, which is minus 1800 minus 30 times 30 minus 30, so both minus becomes positive, but so the minus remains there, so that is minus 900. And finally with plus we have 30, but that's a negative. 30 means this one, so that's a negative, so it's 30. And then minus 20 times minus 30, which is plus 600, minus it will become minus 30 times plus 70, that is 2100, but it's negative, so it will become positive, so plus 2100. So that is on the denominator, and on the numerator we will have, so basically this 20 is here. On the numerator we will have 70 here, and then 70 times 0, which is 0, 80 times minus 30, so 70 and 80 times minus 30 is minus 2400, but it comes as a negative, so 70 times 0 minus 80 times 30, so that minus and this 30 is minus become, they become positive together, so plus 2400, that's there. And then the second term is negative of negative 20, so it will become positive 20, and the multiplication will be this one times 0, which is 0, minus 80 times minus 30, which will be plus 2400, so minus 20, so 2400, basically everything is plus here. Finally the third term, which is positive 80 here, and then the product will be this one times this one, which is minus 20 times minus 30 is plus 600, and then minus of 70 times minus 30, which is 2100, will come as a plus, so that's plus 2100. So once we solve it, we get the result as 1.77 amps. So this is IC, which is the I naught in the circuit, because the I naught goes downwards and IC is in this direction, counterclockwise direction, that means it goes this way. So that is the desired current, 1.77 amps.